What is this? What? It's November 13th and these things are still in the game? What? Huh? What? That's insane! There's no way. In this video, I'll be stocking up on the Crimson Candy Bags on November 13th, 2024. November 13th. What? Before we talk about all this stock up season stuff still being in here, which this is... I need to get a car, actually. Hold on, I forgot. I'm back on YouTube once again, and I would like to explain why I have been gone for most of the time. There are many factors that go into it, and there's many things that I would like to cover in this video. First off, I'd like to cover the most important thing. Well, it's not a reason why everything's changing, all right? Because things are going to be changing on this channel, but it's the change itself. I will no longer be editing videos aside from music. I'm not going to keep this audio-less or Lumber Tycoon 2 audio. Of course, if I did do that, it would bring the nostalgic to the videos back, but that would get pretty repetitive. I always like having the own YouTube studio music. Plus, I actually like that style better. In my opinion, before I added music in my videos, that was, well, just, yeah, that is a type of nostalgic JB videos, but I also think that a type of nostalgic JB videos is just having the non-copyright music play and just me talking here. So, of course, I'll stick with that because that's more advanced. Now, why am I not going to be editing anymore? Well, I'll tell you the biggest reason first. I am busier. I'm busier with going to college and going to work. I'm working a lot of hours per weekend, and I'll tell you something about that. I never expected to get as many hours as I did, as I am getting. The job that I'm in is a lot more professional than any other time I've ever worked. I'm getting so many more hours than I ever would at a prior job or an under-the-table job. Obviously, under-the-table job, because under-the-table jobs get you so much less. The people take me seriously there, and I'm getting serious hours, too. And I really do appreciate that. The people at the workplace, I have to say, they're incredibly nice. They are incredibly nice. They're nice people to work with. In fact, actually, there's a little thing of where, like, I had the option to go work somewhere else, which would be more convenient for me. But I decided to just stay at the current workplace because I don't think I'm going to get nearly as lucky with the kindness of the people. Plus, there's a guy who works there, too, that I talk to all the time. It's crazy. Like, I actually, like, I know these people, like, kind of friends-ish at this point. But also, college work is also coming in here, and I do need to take that seriously as well. And I have to be 100% honest. As of recently, I didn't realize I needed to take it as seriously as I need to. Of course, I obviously knew I needed to take it seriously, but I need to take it more seriously than I have been taking it. And I actually purposely asked if I could work less just to have time for college studies and, of course, relaxing time. And part of the relaxing time goes to, well, live streaming on any of my YouTube channels, uploading videos, well, like I'm doing right now, or recording, whatever. But a lot of it will just go to laying in my bed and playing a video game or watching a YouTube video or something like that, which is not being productive towards any of my channels at all. But the thing is that I kind of have to do that because I'm just too exhausted to get down here. And I know technically I could force myself to get down here, but that would just make me miserable. I don't want to do that. I already need some mental space to not only be going to college, not only study for college, but also be in my best behavior and best performance while I work every single week.
Subscribe to JB Dragmotoxboss for millions of IQ. Also be sure to join my Discord server, JB's Palace.
Earlier this year, September, I was like saying, oh, I'm going to go back to an old style of editing. And I did not know that I was actually going to successfully get as many hours as I do have right now. I never expected that. And the thing is that I've never worked really long shifts before when I recorded the video where I'm talking about how I'm going back to my old style of content. Now I'm really going back at this rate because I just don't have, well, I could have the time, but I don't have the mental space, if that's the correct wording here. And I did some thinking, and I don't think it's going to affect you guys too much because I actually uploaded a couple of unedited, besides music in the background, videos for a couple of the stock up season videos I released. By the way, there's 2 more that were supposed to be released, but I didn't release them. It's not gonna freaking matter because these items are still here. That's crazy. So I can release them in the near future and it won't matter too much then, which is good news for me. But anyways, when I uploaded those videos, I realized that I majorly improved the way I speak. Hardly any uhs, ums, you knows, and sometimes even when I say all right, I even consider that a filler word. I said all right earlier in this video. I don't know if I consider that a filler word or not. That's for you to... Honestly, I don't care. Why are we talking about that? There's more important things in the world than a little simple all right. But I definitely have noticed that, well, throughout this year and, like, editing more and stuff, it has gotten me to speak better than I did before. So my videos are just smoother. Of course, sometimes I'll stutter like I am right now, and of course when I edit the videos, I'll cut out the stuttering. But besides that, really, it's not really going to be that bad if I just don't edit. No more pictures on the screen, which is a little inconvenient for certain things, but honestly, I do not care. Waffy, which is a fan from 2023, he came onto the channel in 2023. He told me, he's a non-speaking one too, so you've never heard his voice before. But he told me that I used to have a style, a feel of content back then. My content felt a certain way when you watched it, and it just doesn't have that feeling anymore. Now, the thing is that I'm hoping that I can restore some of that classic into my content now if I'm only putting music in the videos. I mean, after I post this, sometime after I post this, I'll have to ask him. I'll be like, hey, Waffy, how do you think my videos have improved? Do you think it has the same style that it has before? Obviously, it's not going to be 100% exact because the thing is that more time has passed. I've been through different life experiences, and this will sound a little crazy, but even my tone of voice and just the way I talk will be different. I'm older. I'm 18. I even have a girlfriend too. That's another reason. Actually, I'll state that reason in a moment here. All right. I did not format this video well enough because I kind of rambled off. I have to list the next reason here, but who cares? It's just a fun JB dragmotoxboss video. Anyways, the next reason is I have a girlfriend. That takes up a bunch of time too. Takes up mental space, and I will give you a little update on how that's going. I do definitely have to say, being with Aya is definitely worth it. I remember in the past, like earlier this year, maybe last year, I used to say, I'm glad I don't have to worry about a girlfriend or whatever. Here's my advice to you. If you're with the right person, there's going to be so many more benefits than just struggles and hardships. Trust me. Being with Aya is one of, if not the best experience of my entire life. She is the thing that I need to complete my life. And I remember watching a video years ago, and it was talking about how some people believe that wanting a partner, needing a partner, completes their life, and others think that their life is good enough, but a partner can add to it. I used to say that, what a partner can add to my life, but I honestly disagree, because my life would not be as good as if I had Aya, which I do have Aya in my life. And I will never feel those lonely moments ever again. Because every once in a while I would feel a little lonely. All of that is just replaced with just feeling really good that I'm with Aya. And the relationship has progressed so much. And it is such a true relationship. To the point of where it almost feels like we're possibly even in a marriage at this point. Like, it feels like we're meant to be. It feels natural. I'm extraordinarily comfortable around her. Like, I can pretty much almost do anything around her without being shy. And this is going to sound a little weird, but, like, hell, I can even fart in front of her and I wouldn't care as much as I would probably care when I knew her less earlier this year. So yeah, things are going great with that. I definitely do think that I found my match. It feels really natural. It does not feel like a struggle. And of course, we're young and we're newer to a relationship, so of course we're making a bunch of mistakes. But we're learning, and that's a very good thing. By the way, next video, I will talk about just these items still being in the freaking game. This is so shocking. Holy crap. I will also make a video further explaining me and Aya's relationship to help you guys learn some life lessons off of that as well. I can explain that further into detail, but I would like to wait until me and Aya have been together for 6 months to just gather some more data before I really make a video talking too much deeper about this. But I definitely could tell you I did explain a lot in this video here. This is a smaller reason why I've been less active, but the presidential election, that is another thing. I am heavily into politics, if you could not tell by now. I've mentioned this multiple times this year. I don't talk directly about politics. I don't talk about who I think will run the country better. But I do tell you once in a while that I am heavily involved in just knowing stuff about politics, researching. I unfortunately don't talk about politics at all. I don't influence any people because I am a YouTuber that has a lot of fans, and a lot of my fans probably disagree with me on my views on politics. So I thought it over, and it is best to just not even ever mention anything about politics, about my political view. I will, however, say one thing, well, a couple things about this, just interesting to statistics facts, all right? This is what is very interesting, all right? So, Donald Trump was elected to be the 47th president. He's the president-elect, all right? He will be the president, the 47th president, in January of 2025. He'll go back into office, but think of this. He actually served a term from, well, technically it was 2017 to 2021. Then Joe Biden came into office and became the president instead, took over. Now Donald Trump is going to retake the office. Think of this. Think of how interesting this is. There's this like tradition that the presidents, I will actually save that for a future video, you know what? But all I'm going to say is that it's very interesting. So I will actually talk about that in another future talking video where I stock up in November, early November, on Halloween items. How weird is that? Like mid-November, stocking up in mid-November on Halloween items. I will say something here. I have been live streaming a lot on dragmotoxboss 2. That's my Minecraft channel, and I even did my first live stream on Drag Extras and others. Every single time I live stream a miscellaneous game that is not a Roblox game, that will be on Drag Extras and others. I streamed Risk Global Domination. For those of you who remember me streaming this on my main channel, by the way, I stream it on my second channel, Drag Extras and others. And by the way, join my Discord server, JB's Palace. The link is in the description. Whenever I go live, there will be a ping of when I go live, only if you choose to be notified by that. But if you don't want to be notified by that, check my Discord profile every once in a while. If I'm live on any of those channels, there will be a purple thing. You can click on my profile. It'll say what channel I'm live on, what live stream I'm doing. What am I doing tonight? Minecraft? Risk? Main channel? I mean, I'm not going to do main channel for a little bit because I don't really have motivation to stream Lumber Tycoon 2 or any Roblox games right now, unfortunately. But if you want to catch me more often, catch me on those, all right? I'm streaming. I'm streaming a lot, so join JB's Palace, definitely. But that's it for this video. Goodbye, everyone.